A theme song, you say, rude boy. A theme song. Welcome to Fuzz TV Live, the impromptu stream in which I show up and I don't know what I do on these, to be honest. I'm here. I'm kind of delirious. Occasionally we do things like play games or watch movies, or I try weird new flavors of drinks. I don't have any tonight to try, unfortunately, but I did try the Relentless and that guava punch flavor of Rockstar, whatever it was called. Varying results, I will say. But yes, it is Tuesday. I actually just opened my window and put on a hoodie because despite the fact that it's cold outside, which is why I've put the hoodie on, I felt like I was getting a headache because the place was getting too stuffy. I think some fresh air needs to come in, even if it's cold, just to actually make the air less toxic. All the carbon dioxide I've been pumping into the air's coming back to bite me. Just a joke to start off the stream with. I apologise, guys. I apologise. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion this was one of these streams where all the notifications didn't necessarily go out, and that's okay. We can have the slow trickle of fuzzers. I do have the I've got a template that David made for me for the potential new game, and it's going to take some getting used to, I think. Who else is here that's not talking? Oh, I don't know. Oh, David's not here. I'm just glad, David, that you made these all these blocks in the order they should be in. There's a lot of setup for this, though, I think, compared to sometimes. Wait, so this row I just need to do it for that. Dave's not here is a famous line from a Cheech and Chong. I did not know that. I have never seen any such films. Oh wait, no. There's a surprising amount of setup that I need to do for each of these, in terms of doing all the right blocks. Yeah, I mean, it all makes sense. There's just a lot of clicking around. Make it because there's like multiple layers of things to do. There's okay the text, and then there's the shielding of the letters that are supposed to be there, but then the actual over the top shielding of just revealing what the what the guessing board is, if that makes sense. The block spaces and letter reveals, as you've called them. But hey, um, interesting, very interesting. How are people tonight on this mildly miserable Tuesday in February? Um, Streamlabs. I tried for a solid hour to get a color key in OBS that would let you see the letters, but they wouldn't show on stream. No dice though. Yeah, that is going to be the one pernickety part of this. Is that I'm going to have to like either take it away from the stream so I can check where the letters are again, because it's not necessarily always easy to remember exactly, and or even just to like reveal the letters, because I might slightly get it wrong because I have to like click the right square. It's not like I can click on the square itself. I have to do it in the list at the side. So we can give it a try. And I'm sorry to hear you're upset at work, David. At least that means you're probably not feeling as terrible. Right? Is that maybe an assumption I shouldn't make? Oh, can't. What are you doing? Did I? Oh, pardon me. Did I see the list of weights and categories that I sent? I don't think so. Where did you send them? Goddamn Firefly. I'm just saving some screenshots of the current wheel settings. And the cats have been a menace. It's at the bottom of the rules doc in the drive folder. Okay, right. And save that. Okay. I'll have a look at that in a second. Let's have a look at the rules for the Wheel of Fuzz. Oh, did you even give me colors? My. Um. Hmm. I can see that. Verify. If I move to shut that door, are you going to run? I was being distracted by putty cats. Okay. We can try this. Let me move this one over here. Although I feel like my head could be doing all without this bright white text. I'm going to. Oh, no, that flipped the YouTube chat. Never mind. I'll put it back. Okay. Categories. Bankrupt. I don't really call it bankrupt though. I'm changing some of this for copyright purposes. Garbage. Garbage is bankrupt. And you want 444. Okay. You got it. And then lose a turn. It's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I just figure changing more of the terms is probably a better idea than not. Although I'm sure the word bankrupt itself not, but in the context of a spinning wheel game with this point system, maybe maybe trademarked. That's what I just did, rude boy. I literally just changed it to garbage. Lose a turn. Miss a goat. Free play. Free play. Let's call it a free turn, I guess. Love it and fancy for it. Cats are all being pests. They've all just been fed, so they should all be happy, but they're all weirdly, annoyingly hyper and in my face. Oh, I forgot my colours for these other ones, son. Miss a goat is CCC. Okay, free turn is 5e. I like that you actually pick colours for all these. I won't argue. I'm too lazy to argue about it. 1000. No worries, David. If people show up, we'll try it. Right now, it's just me and Rude Boy. Rude Boy's here to keep me company as I tinker with things. 1000 is 55e. 100 is E55. 150 is 5e5. 200 is e5. And 250 is e5e. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, and then the orders is garbage at 1. Always at 1. Okay, that's actually easy. Garbage and then 200. Ah, see, I told you no one get notifications. Or at least some people didn't. Welcome, Renegade. Welcome. You don't miss much. Wait a sec. Garbage anyway. Alright, garbage and then 200. And 100. Alright. $200, $100, $1,000. Did you think of something show related to replace lose turn? I called that miss a goat. Feel free to suggest other things, but in my head that sounded quite funny. What's after the 1,000? 150. And 250. Alright, 250. And then miss a goat. Only one of those. And 200 and 100 again. No, wait, what? Yeah, 200. We got 200. Yes. Again, this is thrilling. Right, 200, 100. Then free turn. Just one of those though. Then 150, 250. And then 150. Add a section. 250. Okay. Also set the result template to result. Okay. Select the result template to result with no quotes. Just skill, Renegade. It's just pure skill. Okay. Okay, I think we've saved that. If I go to the wheel... Actually, hold on, I did. I'm going to do a test spin. I'm going to do a test spin. Spin the wheel. David assured me that would say what the winner was at the bottom. Or maybe it does, it's just in the colour that's unreadable. Oh wait, no, that's just... How does it sound? Yeah, no worries, Renegade. I'll just try it. Let's just try it. I'll change that text font to white, but I think that'll just be the stuff inside the wheel. No, maybe not. I don't see any, I don't think I've cropped this. No, I've not. Maybe it's at the side, hon. Let me put it all on. Let's see if it appears anywhere around it. It's supposed to. How would you do a research scene in a good way? I wouldn't. I would write a script that doesn't need a research scene. Research scenes are terrible. Avoid them at all costs. Ask yourself, do you really need the information that's in that scene? Do the characters really need that information? Image border enabled. Center image. Slowdown rate, speed, result color, border color. Oh, result color. Alright, let me try that. Spin wheel. Is there any black text that'll show up? Is it not showing up? What's going on? And it did change the colour of the text in the middle, which I don't think's for the better, unfortunately. Tinkering away, don't mind me. Result, template, okay, results, the right font size, font weight, text color, text label height, text label width. Result color, I've got set to white. Let me change that to like a weird blue color. 4 episodes into Hunters, it gets more interesting when you see the Hunters eliminating people on their list. I forgot if any of that happened in season 2 or episode 2. No, they hunted down one person, yeah, in episode 2. Right. He claims we should be able to see the result, and to be fair, I think we should too, based on what I'm reading in the thing, but I just can't see it popping up. And it's not cropped. I can assure him of that. Oh well, we'll just have to do with it. We'll have to just keep sort of guessing for now. No, it's not popping up. It's not popping up. Oh well. Now, I did not do my research and watch a Wheel of Fortune episode to remind myself of some of the rules. But I'm sure people know them. Or someone knows them. La la la. La la la. La 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 la. Do you know what? I'll do a wee tweet. Since notifications didn't go out, I'll do a wee tweet. Hey, Sandy. Okay. We go to Photoshop. Just thinking about it. No, that's 2. Going to finish Hunters, but I do think it would be better if someone else directed it. It's trying to combine pulp with superhero origin story with tragic history. Yeah, it's a mishmash of tones which aren't quite working. Which is why me and Carr decided to not continue after episode 2. I suppose I could just leave it like that, because the edges are just the edges. There's nothing there. Okay. I'm going to have to take it away to reveal letters though, just so that I make sure that I'm revealing the right thing, because it's quite pernickety. There's a lot of different things to click on and off. How are you, Cindy? Oh. There's a Twitter thingamajig. I'm surprised you guys have stuck with The Outsider. Honestly, if we felt like we did just now, back at like episode 2 or 3, we probably wouldn't have. But at this point, we're only a couple from the end. We'll see it through. I'm not super excited to watch it anymore, though. Yeah. No, I agree, Rude Boy. Which is kind of what Tarantino does. I mean, Carr compared it to Tarantino, in that sense, I guess. Or at the very least, he's better at merging in the real history, but. Oh dear. I ordered my my computer processor today. I should have it at the weekend. Why it's taking that long when it's technically Amazon Prime, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think most people did, Tyler. That's why I put out the tweet. Ah. So I haven't decided what the amount for winning a game is yet. I have no idea. Like, also, what do you get for actually solving it? You bank the amount that's been added to the total, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. But if you don't solve it, well, I suppose there is no way of not solving it. That was the thing actually. David said, "You give us money." Ha 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 ha. That's very good. Because David did say it needed a failure state. That's the only thing this game doesn't have yet, is a way for you to fail, which would probably just be a time limit. As for the Outsider, it's no doubt in my mind that the glue of the show was Bateman, both with his character and his direction. I'll take another odd camera shot of the road with the otherwise interesting storyline. Well, the thing is, the direction's arguably, I think, been better since Bateman left, but it does feel like it almost feels like a different show at this point. Storyline wise, it's completely just slowed to a crawl, and not in an interesting way. Yeah, I guess it's a time limit. I guess each round has to have like a 30-minute time limit or something. Alright. So I'll use the lightning round timer that was made before, Not that we're in lightning round rules or anything like that. I need some sort of on-screen counter for the money though, don't I? And assuming there's enough people here, we'll do some of our bank jack boxes. Not at the end though. We'll maybe like intersperse one at a time in between rounds, or something to that effect. That said, I might not if there's not enough people here because no one's had notifications. Oh, pardon me. So, where's my thing? Chat box. Number. So that's numbers changing. This number's changing to that, I guess. And then when we hit 1,000? Nah, not 1,000, because you can get 1,000 in one game. You can get way more than that in one game, actually. What sort of amount are you likely to accumulate in a winning round? $20,000. I mean, it's a stab in the dark, but 20,000 might be a good place to start. We'll find out if that's too hard or too easy. Because if you end up getting points for like a lot of letters, then it could really rack up the amount you're earning on one thing. Firefly. Firefly. So I've got one set up, which is not that hard, that I can start the timer on if someone wants to give it a go. So I shall show you. This is a quote. This is a quote. Firefly. Get down. You're not getting your ginger fur over me. On the other hand, Saul hasn't lost a beat. Definitely the best show on TV. Yeah, Saul's fantastic. Saul's fantastic. Leave me alone, Firefly. That's now. It's there because that's the punctuation that should be there, and I was under the impression I'm supposed to show that. That said, though, I don't think this one would be harder if you didn't see the comma, if it was just a hidden square. Oofed. Well, actually, if it's separated into words, there should be a space between the comma and the second word. I mean that's true in like typical grammar, I suppose, but everything's so separated anyway because it's all in blocks. It's fine. But you make a good point. You make a good point. Hmm. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't actually know what the free turn thing does again. I can't remember what David explained that to me. There's no risk of losing the bank, I suppose. Is that what it was? Can't remember. It's been decades since I've watched a Wheel of Fortune episode. We may simplify some of the rules because some of this might be too much to actually keep track of in my head. How does the number total work? So from what I understand right now, is that you spin the wheel and what you land on is the amount of points you'll get if you guess a correct letter. So that'll add to the current round amount. You still get a turn. Okay, alright. You still get to guess it, basically what you mean. Virtual Vanilla. So every spin, no matter who does it, adds to the amount, assuming the letter is something that appears, and you get the points for every time it appears in the thing. However, if someone lands on bankrupt, then all the amount you've gained is lost for that round. But when you get it right at the end of the round, you bank the sort of untouchable bank just for the night, which can't be touched once it's been put in there. And when that hits a certain total, we win a Jackbox game. I think that's the idea. How am I doing? I'm okay. Okay. Did a lot of editing today. How much is a spin letter anyway? I mean, I was thinking a spin's just $1. And I think someone said something about buying a vowel. So you can't say vowels when you spin. Is that right? You have to buy the vowel separately. So that would be $3. I don't know if it's worth having like a $5 thing where you get like a full on hint or something, but yeah, pretty much. So bankrupt only bankrupts the amount gained in that round. It doesn't bankrupt the actual kitty that's been built up over the night. Praise to Lord of the Rings gets 2 spins. Oh, first to praise Lord of the Rings gets 2 spins.
This was.
I mean, thank you. Also, Hell has healed himself.
You understand me?
If you want a vowel, you buy it. Yeah, but we're changing it a little bit to work with how we tip. We're not doing it exactly like the show. Partly for lawsuit reasons, we have to alter things to be ours. So there'll be a time limit. I'll start the time limit now. 30 minutes. 30-minute time limit. So I'll use the old lightning round one. Oh shit. I'll move that up a little bit. Or just actually, do I'll do? I'll just make this a bit smaller. Why not? Well, Tyler gets to decide. Tyler's the one who donated. I don't think I've ever watched a Lord of the Rings film without napping at some point in the middle. Me and I've taken several watchings to see in full once. Yeah, Rude Boy's thinking along the right lines for me. So I have no idea what numbers should be the target for this. I have no idea how much people are going to gain per round. Renegade suggested 20,000, so we're going to just do 20,000 for tonight. Alright, Rude Boy. Rude Boy gets the first spin, sure. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Spin the wheel for Rude Boy. Spin the wheel. 150. You may guess a consonant. Consonant. Oh, I can straight up do countdown. This wheel is more aesthetically pleasing. Oh. You can see the board, of course you can. $2 to the bar, you're quite right. Let me just take that away for a second to see what it's at. 4101. 4301. Oh my god, that didn't work. Ah! Alright, I'm just having to retape what's in the bar, because my keyboard didn't copy it the way it was supposed to. 03, 15, 2020. There we go. Alright, bars updated. Yeah, I'll fine tune these little things as we find them. So you're choosing the letter R, so this is for 150. We're going to have 2 numbers on the screen actually. We're going to have a counter for this round, and a counter for the total sort of banked. I'll do that once we've done this. So I'm going to take that away, just so I can reveal the things. Alright. It's a little bit on the slower side. Okay, so that adds 300 points to the board. 300 points. Now, of course, you get a guess. Let me just... paste. Yeah, I'm confused. Okay, copy. Paste duplicate. I am so confused right now. Alright, let me just delete that. Yes, category is quote. Snyder beat Didio. Yes, I have heard this. Is a quote. Alright, so yes, you may make a guess, Rude Boy. Keep in mind the timer is 30 minutes to keep this kind of moving at a reasonable pace. 25 minutes left. And there was a second spin to be had, already paid for, so worth mentioning. So what I do need though is a second bit of text. Oh, don't mind me. What? What is happening? What is happening? Don't fear the cake, dear. That's pretty funny. Right, let me actually try and add a bit of text here without everything being up, right? Total. Right. Okay, this is doing what I expect it to. Right, so totals was banked at the end of the round if it's 1. If it's not 1, then the total doesn't go in the bank for this round. So the round's at 300. Round's at 300. Alright. So the second spin. Who's getting the second spin, Tyler? They smooth this out a little bit. I mean, I guess notable. I mean, Tyler, who's getting the second spin? Cindy. All right, Cindy. I'm gonna spin you. So it's $3 to buy a vul. We've established that much. Spin the wheel for Cindy. 250. 250 for this next letter. 250. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Right. Okay, there's the board. We don't need no vowels. All right. All right. I'll take an S. I'm sorry, but there is no S's on the board. No points added. And I'll just have to trust you guys to remember what's been guessed that's not been, like, thingied. There are no S's on the board. $1 for a spin, $3 to buy a vowel. And you, of course, still get a guess after you buy the vowel. Nah, it's the E that everyone always thinks is always there. That's the joke on the hit television show Buffy the Vampire Slayer when they're playing Hangman in the last episode of season 3, or the second last episode it might be, where the teacher's just like, they always go for the E, and he's all snooty as he smirks at himself that they failed. Mahaha. Mahaha. Firefly. You've eaten. Although I'm getting a wee bit peckish actually, now that I think about it. I was well fed earlier, but it's been enough time. It's been enough time. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Oh, thanks, Cindy. We'll add that to the bar. 401. Oh. Giving a spin to Megan. Alright. Renegade. Here you go.
This
For 100 points per appearance of the letter.
You understand me?
What are you going for? 100 points per appearance. Do. Going for a T? There are no T's. I'll just double check that actually. Yeah, just making sure. Just making sure. No T's, I'm afraid. 20,000 is probably too high. Let's go with 10,000. We'll see. We'll see how quickly these points rack up. I mean, they may rack up quite quick once you start getting a few letters, or if there's like a bunch of a letter in something. No T's and no S's. La 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 la. Excuse me, princess. That is an obscure reference to the Zelda game on the 3DO, which I only know about because of the Angry Video Game Nerd. Tyler, Tim. It's a Rosette reference to the Zelda TV show. Oh, is it? Alright, fine. And Tim, welcome. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you kindly. It's not enough, Tim, that we're going to be streaming together next month. You have to show up just now. Hey, Sheldon.
Was garbage. You
I can see why you'd get as confused. We're both brilliant. Yeah. 4501. Right, bars updated. Who's getting the spin?
Of course, that's the most iconic.
Is this you, Tyler? You spinning for you? I can start a spin before I know, actually, because I can just... The spin will happen regardless, so I'm going to spin. Whoa, Rude Boy! Thanks, Rude Boy. I just noticed that. 200 points for Tyler's spin. 200 points for Tyler. Take a guess. 200 points per letter. Thanks, Rude Boy. I'll add that on in a second. I don't need to actually, do I? It'll just do it itself. Unless the bar was down when you gave me that in Costco. Yeah, cool. No worries. You're just pandering to Tim now. You're just pandering to Tim. Yeah, because I went from 40, 40, 45, so that should be at 50, right? I think it's just because the donation came in when the bar was being updated. So I will fix that just now. Put that to 50. I'll try to cheat. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, you want the letter B for Brahms. What's your favourite Genesis game? I did hear that, Sheldon. It's because they filmed it as one big season and split it in two, I think. That's why it's ready so quick. So you want a B. There are no Bs. Echo the Dolphin's your favourite Genesis game? Sorry, Mega Drive game. Your favourite Mega Drive game. Don't get me to say it the filthy way that you colonials do. How dare you? There are no Bs. That's no Bs, no S's, and no T's. The only time I played Echo the Dolphin was when I had to get the trophy for eating 200 fish, so I just stayed in the first part of the game and ate a lot of fish. Until the trophy popped. Do you know, I was kind of getting tempted earlier today looking at some horror movie Blu-rays. I have to admit, I was being tempted by the devil himself. I blame Tim. Do 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 do. Hey Fletcher, if Jello is jelly, what do you call KY jelly? I don't know. I don't know what KY jelly is. I'm going to Google KY jelly and find out. Yeah, Rude, do you want a spin for yourself or for whatevs? Also, didn't you ask me a question like this last time, Fletcher, that you were on? KY jelly is lubricant. We call it lube. It's just lube. Cindy's going first. All right. So Cindy gets first lube. All right, Cindy, congratulations. I'm so obsessed with the jelly thing. I have so many questions. All right, first lubey spin to Cindy. Your Mega Drive thing made me think of it again. Yeah, Mega Drive's a better name. I'll stand by it. I'll stand by it. All right, spin for Cindy. I hate you for that. Well, hey, the more lubed up the wheel, the more it'll spin. 250, 250, Cindy. 250. All right. What are you going for? 4 left on the thingamajig. You'll take an L. You are taking an L because you lose. There's no L's. You've taken an L. Consider yourself taking an L. I can't hear a thing you're saying. I'm cooking dinner and John Wick 3 is on. Okay. Thanks for that. I'm sorry, Sam. What do you want from me, Sandy? Of course it's in English. Why is all getting all sore losery? Like, there's very clear letters that are used in here. Okay. I love this is upsetting people though. I found a new thing to enjoy myself with. I need to finish watching John Wick 3. I'm halfway through it. I've been halfway through it for like 3 weeks. Speak up. I'm speaking just as loud as I'm supposed to. Turn up your volume, old man. Take your hearing aid out. Can Tim take the next turn? I mean, sure. Yeah. Although, can Tim hear me? Can Tim actually make a guess? Is he going to know he's supposed to take a letter and guess if I spin? I loved it. I thought this was an easy one. I thought this was such an easy quote. So I'm so happy that when you see it, you got to know that I'm not taking the piss with some weird obscure thing. If I turn the volume up on my computer, then I'll have to turn the volume up on the TV. 10 minutes to go. There's no clues. It's just, you know, guess. You're just guessing it's Hangman Tim. It's Hangman, right? I'm going to do a spin to see how many points you'll get. I'll do that now. Here's a spin. Here's a spin. Free turn. Okay, so that means you get to guess without... So he doesn't get a letter then, right? He just gets to guess. Renegade, explain the free turn to me again. Does he still get to pick a letter? There's just no risk of it adding points, or he just gets to guess? It doesn't make sense if you can add a letter, because then it's a bad thing, because you're getting a letter but not getting the points for it potentially. Yeah, it's actually bad if you get a letter, technically speaking. So he gets a guess. Tim, can you guess the quote? Is a quote. Oh dear. Tim's got his hearing aid out. Free turns are banked and you spin again. Oh, no, that sounds right. I vaguely remember this. No, you're right. You get a second spin. That's right. Right. Alright, I'll spin the wheel again. Spin the wheel. Okay. 150. And Tim... Okay, I'm not entirely sure how this return thing is going to work, to be honest, but 150 for Tim to guess a consonant. Oh dear. Can Tim even hear what he's been asked? I'll be honest, if Tim actually gives us a letter from the English language, consider yourselves lucky. And this is the Wheel of Fuzz, not the Wheel of Fortune. Stop getting me sued. Wheel of Fuzz. This is simply a Wheel of Fuzz with points and garbages. Yeah, no vowels though. Vowels cost extra. All consonants. I half expected a message from Tim in a minute saying, hey, give me a real letter. Let me cheat. And I'm going to say no. You cretin. You leprechaun loving fool. I don't know if Tim's hearing. Is Tim holding a colander over a sink draining past the water? It's very possible. I don't know what's happening here. Someone else might want to make the guess for the letter, if there's any hope of actually getting this done in time. What are we at? 5 minutes 45 seconds. Come on. Ah, dear. Do, 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 do. 15 seconds, alright. Okay. Well, that's perfect. It was at 5:15, so when it gets to 5... his time will be up. Alright, 150 points, by the way, if I recall correctly. That spin was. Alright. Renegade. Do it. H. You want an H? I'm afraid there's no H's. So, we'll just have to, move on to the next spin. There's 3 left for Red Boy, right? 3 left. Why am I the bad guy all of a sudden just because the letter's not there? Oh, I'm enjoying this new game. On the upside, if you don't get it now, it's only 300 points you're not banking. You'll buy a vowel. Oh, you still have to pick one though, right? Or do I just pick one for you? Because I don't know what's there. There's no other letters with it. It's just R. Buying a vowel. Is buying vowel a turn? You still get to guess afterwards, yeah. You still get to guess. Costs $3, so you can spend the rest of your 3 on a vowel, and you still get to guess. But you're not adding any points to the board. Oh dear. Oh, forget that. Okay, don't want the vowel. So the vowel is to make it easier, but it doesn't actually add value to it. Oh, maybe we should do it that way. Maybe we should do it. Maybe we should do it like you still get to spin and still get the points for the vowels for if you get one right. But it does mean there's a risk of not getting one that's there, so you sort of lose the same way you would normally lose a turn. Does that make sense? Let me know. Let me know. Is Tyler getting a regular spin, or do you want to do the buying the vowel the way I've just described it, where you still get to spin and get points if you get the right vowel, or one of the right vowels? I'm about to solve this in one go. Alright, so Tyler's getting the spin then? Alright, alright. Spin for Tyler. $200 for whatever letter, should you guess it right. What's your letter, Tyler? Your consonant? G for ginger. Alright, well let me reveal any possible Okay, so that was 200. Meaning that you've just added 400 points to the board for this round. Oh, no, not total. So we're up to 700 points for this round. They could be banked if you get it right. You've got a guess. How much time we got? You got a minute. You got a minute. Let me hurry. Okay. Okay. Oh no, spin. You got it. Spin the wheel. Obviously, we'll count this one. Oh no! Miss a turn. Or miss a goat, as it's called. Straight up garbage. Oh dear. Are you ready for the reveal? You do have a free spin. That's true. I don't know if I like the free spin that much, just because it's really awkward to track. I think we might change that to something else. But you do have a free spin. You got a free spin this round, you get a free spin. The free spin was technically Tim, so whoever took that guess, I think it was Renegade. I'll do the spin. Okay, are we still going by the whatever was bought before the clock still gets to used up? Okay. We can do that if you want. Okay, I'll do the free spin first. Right, free spin, which I think technically went to Renegade because she took Tim's... Or was it Tyler? I can't remember. Not that it matters. Oh no! I'm so glad you pushed for that. Because garbage is empty the bank. So now there's nothing to bank. I honestly see, for the free spins, I think to make it less confusing, I think they have to be taken right away. I think a free spin has to be, the person who does it has to do it immediately. Yeah, I think that's wise, Rude Boy. I think if you've got another spin, you're better off saving it for the next round now, because there's nothing to bank. Strategy. Ow! I just hit my finger on the desk. Ah, you son of a bitch. Free spin is used when you lose a turn. Yes, in Wheel of Fortune, but this isn't Wheel of Fortune. Hear that, lawyers? Okay, so I'll give you an option. Either someone gets a second spin immediately with a free spin, right? Or what you said in the second thing there is that it's basically a get out of jail free for the garbage. Right? So basically, if we get a garbage, the free spin can save you. Of course, in the context that we just used it, it gave you the garbage, so it doesn't work. But I think in the future, a free spin is not literally a free spin. It's more of a get out of jail free card if the garbage happens. Do we like that? Is that an idea? It's like a safety net in case there's a garbage that round. Do we like that idea? Why is this game... Because it's the first time I played it, Tim. We're just figuring it out. Okay, so free spin is no longer free spin. It is now basically a... Well, yeah, but lose a turn's only... we can't really use it on lose a turn, though, because that's just for that one person. Because it's a communal pot, it makes more sense to just be for the bankruptcy, for the garbage. Oh my god. Stop being a menace. Roll on, no guess. Don't you come in here and spout boy rules at me. Goddamn Brahms. Okay. Alright, so I'm making a decision here. Alright, there is no defense against lose a turn. Lose a turn is just lose a turn. However, if you land on... I'm going to change the name of it now, though. Hold on. Let me go change the name of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rude Boy. For that round. Lose a turn or lose our turn. Tim. Behave. Right, can I save it? Right, so I've changed the name to the Anti-Garbage. Right, but it doesn't last all night. It's only for that round. But if anyone lands on Anti-Garbage, it means that if a garbage is landed on later in that round, it's nullified. It doesn't happen, and then you just take the spin again. We'll ignore it. And it does mean that you could theoretically get more than one. Like, you could bank 2 anti-garbages, so you could protect yourself from 2 that round. That makes sense. A lot of people keep asking if I'm back. Do they? I'm confused. Honestly, Tim's just confusing me. I don't understand what's going on with Tim. Anyway, so that's the rule, okay? And in fact, on top of that, I think what you can do is you can buy an anti-garbage for $5. That's what the $5 becomes for this one. You can just buy one of those outright. It's something Buffy, some Buffy thing, I bet. No, it's not. Oh, it's a John Wick. Oh, you're right. It's a John Wick quote. Yeah. Okay, I remember it now. All right. You ready for the reveal? Everyone ready for what this was? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a super obscure quote that no one would get? Is that unfair? Only one of the most famous quotes from one of the best movies ever made. I thank you very much. Is the comma in the right place? Technically, there should be 2 commas. There should be one after man as well. I realised that after I already started showing you it. Were we supposed to guess the... No, the comma was already there. Yes, it is aliens. Yes, you're correct. Oh, Renegade asked. I was wondering why you were saying that. Okay. It's what Pete sees every time he tries to play Resident Evil. Oh my god, Tim, you're the goddamn worst. Right, let me do my next round. Right, I am in the process. Oh, I've set up the next round. There's a little bit of setup it takes with this because I have to. Actually, I'm gonna put that there. Okay. All right. I swear I will quit the podcast if Pete plays RE3 on anything other than PS4 like God intended. We're doing a game in between rounds. We'll do one in between the next 2 rounds, right? We'll do let's do what I'm going to call a successful round of this. Okay? So Rude Boy does have a spin left. Is Mega Drive also the first book of the British Bible? Yes. Tim, I've played RE2 on both PC and PS4, and it looks much better on my PC. So I'm playing Resident Evil 3 on the PC. I'm sorry, but it's what's happening. Okay. The category for this one is simply T out. Alright, fine, Tim. I'll play it on PS4, okay? You happy? This is a movie. $1 for a guess at a consonant with a spin of the board. $3 for a guess at a vowel which also will spin the board, and 5 will just buy a straight up anti-garbage. Yes, you're right, Rude Boy. You get a spin. And yeah, maybe we can add something like that to the board. Maybe that's a good idea. Let's spin. Let's spin the wheel. For 100 per letter. Lowest amount you could have gotten, but it's okay. Also, something weird was happening. It's a movie. There was some overlapping text there for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because the word was too long. I'll just edit that slightly. Save. Okay. How do I get to the dashboard? Oh, here we go. It is a movie. I'll get the board up again for you, so you can make your guess. They only get a guess if I guess a letter correctly. I think so. I think so. P going back to the well. I can neither confirm nor deny anything. You're guessing L. There is no L's. I apologise, Rude Boy. No L's. Oh dear. I'm having fun this stream, if nothing else, guys. So, you really thought I'd go aliens after using an aliens quote? Oh. Mega Drive. Terminator Mega Drive. It's not a terrible name for a Terminator movie. Although I even like how you've spelled that to go along with the Genesis spelling. Thank you, Tyler. Let's give you a spin. Give you a spin. 250. 250 per letter.
Was garbage.
A little bit of health there
You
for Tyler's
understand
health
me?
bar as well. 250. But I'll update that bar in the meantime. But 250 per letter. V. There are no V's, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. You have failed this round. That was maybe an arrow joke. Also, I'm going to change the word total to bank, just to make it really obvious what that means. I'm pretty sure it's still Avatar. Oh, I love it. I love it. Do. Hey, Firefly. Cat's down there. I do have some nuts I could go start munching on, but I've already eaten some nuts today. I don't want to overdo it. You know, I do have some hot and spicy Pringles as well I could crack into, but again, I don't want to overdo it. I've had what I should have eaten already today. Oh, do 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 do. Verify. Have you seen trailers for the new AMC series starring Jason Segel, Dispatches from Elsewhere? I haven't actually, no. It sounds vaguely familiar, so I assume we talked about it in the news at some point when it was ordered. Oh, timer! Shit, you're getting some free time here, you bastards. You got a few extra minutes there. Pilo's musicals, maybe it's Grease. 400 people feel there's something missing in their lives, but they can't quite put their finger on what it is, or brought together by chance, or perhaps it's by design. Little vague, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by the core mystery it's going for. Oh, there's more. When they stumble onto a pizza, onto a puzzle heading just behind the veil of everyday life, they begin to accept the mysterious Dispatches from Elsewhere challenges. They come to find that their mystery winds deeper than they imagined, and their eyes are open to a world of possibility and magic. Still sounds relatively vague, although magic does open up at least part of a door. But cool. You know, I wonder if can I copy this? Although copying something else earlier was oops. Don't mind that. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I can do. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Oh, you see that messing my Flores? No. Because now I can do this. I can switch between.
That's the most iconic.
Oh, thanks, Cindy. Cindy with that stealth. One. It's because I was on the other thingy. That's my apologies. What are you having, Cindy? I'm still alive. Are you still alive? Costco special. You got it. Are you up first? You want a spin? Give me a spin. Oh yeah, you've got one little bit of health. 250. Okay, you missed the garbage. You're on 250. You're on 250. All right. 250 per appearance of the letter. An M. I wish I could, Cindy, but there's just no M's in the word. I apologize. I apologize. Wait, keep this up for a second, actually, while I just while I fix things. Yeah, maybe I'll keep that, but I'll get rid of this. I just want to make sure it's not getting rid of things. And the other one, so we took total away. Is it still there, this one? Yeah, it's good. Nice. Gold bar can go away from this one. We can keep the other things up there, I think. The boss can probably move. This can go away. Giving a spin to Tyler, Megan, Rudin, Fletcher. Alright, Tyler's up first then. So, should probably have the timer on the other one actually, now that I think about it. Spin. Well, it's not that bad because there's nothing to take away right now, so M, V, and L have been guessed. Alright, who was next? Renegade, you're up next. You get next spin. Renegade. Oh! Miss a turn. Sorry, Renegade. What? That was a bad couple. Who was next? Rude. Rude, you're up next. Here we go. Anti-garbage. So you've compiled that for later. This is turning out great. Maybe there should be a couple of things added to the wheel, even if it's just a few more of the point values, just so that the bad things are slightly less likely. But this is why we're, you know, I can finesse it. Nothing's set in stone. So you got an anti-garbage. You've got an anti-garbage in the bank, as it were. Not that bank. I think we'll spin again. I think if you get anti-garbage, I think you get that's the second spin for a normal thing. I agree with that. Alright, 200. There you go. Just so there's not all of those other things mean there's no turns. So 200 per thingy. Per appearance of any letter you guess right. T. There are no T's. I'm rooting for you though. I'm really rooting for you. There's no LVM or T. I think I know what this has got to be. No, really? We haven't established. Maybe I should put a hint on the board. That was Fletcher's turn. That's right. Fletcher, you get a spin. He was the last one on the batch. Spin for Fletcher. Spin for Fletcher. 200 points. Alright. Fletcher. You get to guess a letter. 200 points per appearance. P. There's no P's. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Now this is going. Hey Tara, this is going not wonderfully, but we're learning here. We're learning things. We're learning that maybe there should be more than one spin per dollar, right? Maybe that's what we're learning here, is that we should have more than one spin per go. We're playing Wheel of Fuzz, Tara, where you spin, there's a points value per letter you guess, Yeah, I guess a constant. $3 for Vil. Do you think I should add a hint to the board? A hint to the screen? I do got to get that PC built. What are you talking about? Also, Tyler's almost dead. If you look at the health bar, Tyler is almost dead. Would no one like to kill Tyler? For next round, I'll add in an ID or two into the wheel. Because a hint with this one might help, actually. A hint might help. Oh dear. What? I don't know, Tara. That feels like a lot of shipping. I was joking about the Vil thing, but for small puzzles, it needs to have a decent amount of consonants because we can't really buy Vils without getting letters. You don't need a PC as good as the one I've got right now to improve your video quality. Just make up another scam game. Look, Tara, if you were down the street, right, maybe you could talk me into giving you some old parts. That should cover the cost of shipping. Do you have any idea how big and heavy a PC is? Like a proper PC tower? Alright. So next round, I'm going to add a hint to the wheel. No, I own a Chromebook. Yeah, exactly. Shipping a Chromebook's cheap. Yes, but we're not doing the exact rules of Fortune. Partly for legal reasons. Also, there's nothing in the bank for you to spend anyway. I was going to kill Tyler, but I decided to be nice today. Go on, someone kill him. Literally $1 will kill Tyler. $1 will do it. Look at him. He's on his deathbed. So what's $3 then? Is $3 like just a hint? I guess that makes sense. If you kill him, do you get to keep what you kill, like Riddick? Yeah, you can keep Tyler. I'm okay with that. What do you want, Firefly? If you kill me, you get to keep my avatar. Yes, the one that's not actually Tyler. It's forever. Okay. Okay. What? Firefly, what's wrong with you? That's fine. That's fine. No one kill it. No one kill Tyler then. Oh. Oh, fire. Yeah, adorables, pretty cat. Slightly annoying, but adorables. What do you need with two PCs anyway? Well, in case one of them has a problem, there's a backup. That's what I need with two PCs. Whether that's Tyler or not, the photo stays, hey, I'm a good sport, what's up? The photo says, not stays. But regardless, it's fine. That's what hoarders say. 2 is not hoarding. Can I mail you money if I don't want to give my Google my credit card number? You can use PayPal, Fletcher, if you have PayPal. There's a link in the description to use the PayPal through Streamlabs. You don't have to give Google a thing. You can use the other PC to mine Bitcoin. Yeah. Also, it's actually good for streaming because I can play a game on one PC and then use the old PC to stream the game, so that I can stream without taking up the processing power of the PC I'm playing the game on. That's the real technical answer. He's going to play RE3 on one PC and stream it from the other like a monster, like a proper streamer. And I won't be doing it Resident Evil 3 like that because I doubt I'll have the PC by the start of April. I'll be highly surprised if we get there that quickly. Or you can throw a cohort a bone. Oh, a co-host. A cohort's a thing though. I didn't sound that bad. It's a pretty big heavy bone, but I'd have to clean it all. It's so dusty at corners. I don't want judged. Firefly staring at me. Oh, I'll be cool. I'll be cool. You want to say hi to everyone? Yes. 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 Oh, he's a bad cat. He's getting my black hoodie all ginger fur. Where are you guys going to review the prequel to The Endless? No plan right now. PayPal says complicated. I'll find some way to get the money to you, maybe some kind of dead drop. I mean, PayPal is usually convenient because most people use it because they already have PayPal, but whatever works for you, Fletcher. Although you're a patron, so you don't have to necessarily worry about it. It's fine. Yeah. if I see some money on the sidewalk, that was me. Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Carrier pigeon. Me. You're a menace, Firefly. Absolute menace. Can we play a bank game tonight? Yeah, we can. We can play a bank game for sure. Is that Firefly? Firefly staring at me. Being all rude. Yes. Dear. May even play a couple of buying Jackbox games tonight. Have you noticed the Uva Bowl goal maybe reached this month too? I did notice that, but it's the Uva Bowl goal, or the patron that's put us over that is dinner is ready. Good night all. I have a 5 hour sci-fi epic to start. Tara's been a little bit hyperbolic about the length of the movie. It is long. It's not quite 5 hours long. But yeah, you have fun, Tara. I have to watch that same movie tomorrow. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yeah. The other patron is just I know it's a 1 monther thing that's going back down after the month, so I'm not sure if we're counting that. Because that was the same thing we did when Tyler bumped his up for 1 month. The stream is different because that one only stays active when it's above that amount, so it doesn't matter if it's one that's going up or down. Like knowing in advance. That's why it specifically says as long as it stays above that amount, we'll keep doing it. But Uva Bowl, I mean, come on, like we have to be comfortably there for that Uva Bowl movie to get done. I'm going to have to check the rest of those goals because some of those goals might not be applicable anymore. But yeah, Patreon's looking healthy right now. Looking very healthy right now. Largely thanks to you, Cindy. So. Firefly, what are you doing? Yeah. So I'll shake up the rule. Well, not the rules, but I'll add to the wheel 1 or 2 things for next round. And I said we'd play a Jackbox in between rounds. I'm not going to do that if we don't win this one. All right. Not that that's winning a Jackbox per se, but it feels wrong to give you a Jackbox after a crushing defeat. What's the 5 hour sci-fi epic? It's not 5 hours, it's 3 hours. But it's Until the End of the Earth, if I remember the title correctly. I might be slightly off. It's a Wim Wenders movie. Starring William Hurt. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Sounds old. 80s, I think. Oh, I say 80s? I could be wrong though. I've never seen it. I didn't even know it existed until a few weeks ago. And it was brought to my attention, and I'm like, yeah. Love that you guys do the obscure sci-fi movies too. Yeah, we've got a bunch of 70s movies already recorded that we did during January. We're going to do a few more and then sort of put them out over April, I think. It's kind of a 70s sci-fi month. Most of those are obscure. Not all of them, but most of them are. I like finding new stuff that I've not seen. It's part of the fun, I think. Makes us well informed. So yeah. So maybe what we've learned from this round is that, because Cindy got 5 spins essentially in bulk, and it didn't really amount to much. And I'm wondering if that's maybe saying that we should either have 2 spins per dollar, or may I just recognize the actor who played the actor in Hunters. Oh yeah, we already knew this. This is the guy from How I Met Your Mother. Or something. I'm not sure what. Or likewise, just add a couple things to the board so the bad things are a smaller portion of the board. So there's not 2 bad things back to back. At least the chances of it are less. It amounted to 0. Yeah, and I feel bad about that. That felt particularly cruel. So, I think adding a hint square or slot in the board is a start for something else that's good. And maybe I don't know. I don't know. Just try to think of how to make it a little bit more fair, a little bit more even sounding. You should at least have a goat right in the center of the wheel. A goat? The lover of goats isn't enough? Or Firefly. I can put Firefly in the middle. Because you're a little menace, aren't you, cat? Yes. You're a little menace. Do 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 do. Happy to see people enjoying the Boy 2 review, especially since it was nothing but misery for me. You heard me. Yeah. And speaking of picking for movies, me and Tim have been just spoiled for choice. Somehow I plan on finishing Hunters and Lock and Key and then marathoning Westworld. Well, I can vouch for enjoying the Westworld part of that. I wonder if I put a thing in the wheel where I just give you a letter. Is that Firefly? Free vowel. Yeah, just a free vowel. Firefly? Alright, I'll open the door for you, cat, but if you scratch on the door immediately to get back in, I'm going to throw you out the window. Yeah, maybe add a free vowel and a hint to the board or to the wheel. And then as for what the tips actually get you then, like maybe you can just buy a letter. Maybe. Like, well, we're kind of doing that with the $3 one, I suppose, for the vowels, but if you do that, you pre-record a 1-second video of Tara saying each letter. What? So if I'm giving you a letter, you get the little clip of Tara saying, you know, G S T. Do you know what's really annoying about this round? Is that one of the most common letters to guess, and one that you guessed really early in the last round, would have revealed, like, I think twice on this one. As unimpressed as she possibly can. Alright, we're just a bit out of time with this one. Nice and easy. Straight up garbage. I guess that's the good thing about keeping the timer at 30 minutes, is if one does become a lost cause, it doesn't take that long to get to the new one. But yes, the movie was this. So R and S. It wasn't that extreme to think you might guess an R and S, was it? R and S are pretty common guessables. Behave. Behave. Alright. So, first things first, I'll mess with the wheel. It's not even on a list of 6-letter movies. Hey, I've got the Blu-ray. I can show you if you want. There's Arnold. Damn it. Right. Add a category. Add a category. Freeville. Now, by Freeville, you still have to guess the Ville, but you don't have to take any money out the bank to do it. That's what the free means. Does that make sense? Myself on right, instead of a number, it says spam risk. Oh, that's just to me. Right. So I'll do a spin that's not for anything just to show you, okay? This is what it looks like now. So a few extra things. Free vills on there, right next to the garbage, which is cool. If you pay a guy to hit send button on every single one. That's pretty funny to me. It feels like such a Trump solution as well. Alright, I'm setting up the next one. Are we happy with those changes? Of adding the free vol slot? And we'll just say that the free vol slot has a... See, you could spin again, but then you might land in something bad that doesn't give you anything anyway. So I think it's probably better to say that if you land on the free vol, it's just got a base value of like 200. I think that's probably the best thing to do. I don't want to put it too high though, because you only have 5 to choose from. So it's not that difficult in that sense. Right, take that away. Right, I'm picking my next thing. I'll have one with more letters this time. Okay. Alright, that's that. Row done. I'm confused. Okay. Alright. Okay. Next one set up. It is a song. This category is a song. Category is a song. So I will start the timer. So we can go with the spending money from the bank to buy a vowel. And we can say that $3 is literally just buying a letter. Meaning that I will give you one that is there. And 5's an anti-garbage. Yeah, we'll go with that just now. We're still fine tuning this. Start of a new round. Perfect time to kill Tyler. That's all I'm saying. Maybe so I love that you think I know any indie Scottish songs. I'm not like that fine tuned with music, Renegade. You always assuming I'm out to get you. I'm not out to get you. Tyler's went quiet. Has Tyler fallen asleep? I bet he has. I bet he has. I need a snack. You know that I need a snack. I'll be right back, guys. Bagpipe Rhapsody. Dear. If I know what, Cindy, you can have a free spin. Since you got fairly screwed on the last round. As long as you're here to claim it. Is Drew McIntyre famous in my neck of the woods? Not any more than he is in the US, I don't think. Wrestling's kind of a niche thing now. So, I don't know if there's any Scottish fans who like him just because he's Scottish, but I mean, I'm weird like that. I don't feel that way about things. But I don't really know any Scottish people who watch wrestling, so I certainly never hear anyone talk about it. Yeah, I've been Ayr. Ayre's one of the beach towns in Scotland. A lot of regions in the UK have got Shire at the end of them. Oh. Cindy! Oh, close the page. I'll take the free spin. You get the free spin. Right, here we go. Spin of the wheel. Oh, 200. There's a song. Oh. Let me just I'm just going to shrink this down just a touch just to make sure it all fits. Okay. Take a T. Alright, I'm going to have to go away from it just so I can actually see it and make that choice. Okay. Okay. Just a song. Just a song. Alright. Okay. That's 400. 400 on the bank. Or the round tally. Firefly, you're such a little shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Of course. Mm-hmm. Goddamn cats. Be an absolute pest. There's no reason to rush here, but is the Invisible Man going to go up early on Patreon? It will. All Screams episodes, not the movie news, but all the Screams reviews are all going to be a day early on Patreon now. Rather than having a couple that are a week early, just all of them will be a day early now. And despite the fact that a week early might sound better, I think people actually like it more having everything a day early. It seemed that way with the comics podcast anyway. Oh, 87%. Okay. I'm excited. Are those Ruffles? Nah. They're just crisps. Just crinkle cut chips. Well, Ruffles to me are very different things. Ruffles to me are raspberry coconut covered in dark chocolate. Oh, Tyler's still awake. Well, he's only done one movie so far, Tyler. I think. Has he done something since Insidious 3? I don't recall anything in between, but I might be forgetting something. Oh, Upgrade, of course. Yeah, Upgrade was pretty solid. Yeah. No, Insidious 4 wasn't him. He only did Insidious 3. Are there any foods that have the same name in Britain and America? Skittles. Skittles are the same. Although I think they taste slightly different because of like different rules with what the ingredients are allowed to be, but they're essentially the same thing. Kit Kats are the same thing. Although again, ours taste better. But that's a separate debate. A Snickers is the same thing. This is what a UK ruffle is, for anyone who's curious. Very different thing from the sounds of it we were talking about. Visited the UK when I was 13 during the Mad Cow scare. I vaguely remember that from my very early single-digit youth. Not enough to really remember any of it in detail. Not enough to remember properly. But hey. Goddamn cats. Well, not Wesker. Actually, Wesker is just sleeping right now. Wesker has been a little sweetie. The other two are being absolute menaces. He's not afraid of the mad cow. That's pretty funny. That's unexpected. They're quite nice. Raspberry ruffles are quite nice. I've never had any other flavours of ruffles though. According to the website, they do exist, but I've never seen them in the wild. It's always the raspberry ruffle I've seen. Presumably they're always just coconut with a flavouring through it, but I don't... Like, what are these blue ones? Peppermint ruffles? Oh, the yellow ones aren't even ruffles, they're just chocolate caramels. Yeah, you can keep your peppermint. Why peppermint? Peppermint sucks. So it's like raspberry flavoured mounds. I don't know what a mound is, but possibly. I'll Google what a mound is. Mounds. Oh, mounds are a bounty. It's not the exact same, but I guess it kind of is. But what you call a mound, I call a bounty. There's a bounty. Which apparently costs you $12 to import. Oh no, it's for 8 of them. That's not as bad. I thought it was $12 to import one bounty, which is... Do you have Reese's Pieces? We do. Although they're a relatively new thing. They only started like showing up here properly about 10 years ago. Same with peanut butter cups. I love them though. I actually imported a bunch of Reese's stuff before they were available here properly. We don't have Butterfingers yet though. I've had many Butterfingers because I go to the import stores, but I've never... They don't sell Butterfingers here as a regular thing. Which is a shame because they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That said, I've given up milk now. I may not enjoy them as much without milk to wash it down. Rolos are... whatever. Not a big Rolo person. Not, I mean, I'm not disgusting or anything, but... Of course, I'm assuming that Rolos are the same in the UK and the US. Searching Rolos is just giving me what I recognise as Rolos, so I think we're probably the same. How's the game going? Alright, although everyone's demoralized because it completely destroyed them last round. And no one's really to bank anything yet, David. I added a couple of categories to the not categories. I added a couple of things to the wheel to make it less likely to get the bad things. House always wins. I'm trying to make it better. Try to make it better. It's gone okay though. It's gone okay. We got current one's a song. You don't know Garrus. Hmm. By the way, there's a lot of new footage today of Resident Evil 3 Remake. And oh baby. That's nonsense. Oh, he's actually smoothed it out. I pushed it to 57. The madman. The madman. Guess I'll test my own game. Alright. You get a spin.
This was garbage. You understand me?
Oh, that's because the thing's set for $1 and up, not 99. That's fine. There you go. There's a spin. Here's a spin. Here's a spin. 100 points for each appearance of this letter, whatever you guess. Assuming you get one right. Let's go H. No H's, sorry. No, no H's. It was a valiant effort. There's a lot of letters there. It's not my fault he didn't get one. Renegade has been livid every time there's a letter guessed that's just not there. Like I'm intentionally withholding the alphabet. Well, the number was 10,000, although clearly that's far too high. Given that no one's been able to bank anything yet in one round, it's clearly far too high. Thank you, David. 57.99. I'll just count it as $1. It's fine. 50. Oh yeah, this will kill Tyler. Watch it. Watch it happen.
You understand me?
David has now the boss of the stream. He's now the boss. All right. We need to spin. Need to spin. Spin, 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 spin. There we go. 1,000. Oh baby. This is the first time someone's gotten 1,000. Alright, for 1,000 points per appearance. Going with S. There are definitely S's. Let me just switch to the other thing. I have to be able to see them to know what I'm clicking away. How do you become stream boss? You're the one who kills the previous stream boss. So he became a stream boss because he's the one who donated the final dollar that killed Tyler. Alright, well. That just added 3,000 points. Because there's 3 appearances and you landed on 1,000. So that's added 3,000 points to this round's thingamajig. Yeah, basically, for a while I was saying here, someone killed Tyler. Basically, whoever did that was going to take the thing. It is a song, indeed. One second. 5 minutes that was. David's away cheating for 5 minutes until he comes back with the answer. He's found a way. I know it. You know it. You all know it. This is why the amount was set potentially quite high though, is because, I mean, if this round does get banked, that's like over 3,000 that'll get banked. So it can't just be 1,000, because 1,000 can be reached in one round. Just need to balance this a little bit better. I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. Just while I'm doing this, let me add this digit here to this. I'll go back to that. Oops, -1 right now. Oh man. Actually, what's the weather like tomorrow? Tomorrow.
This was
Oh.
garbage.
David's
you
healing doesn't
understand
even
me?
have to heal. Alright, one more spin. One more spin. Free Vil. Okay. We decided before this that a free Vil would be a blanket value of 200. So you get to guess a Vil. And you've only got 5 to pick from. So hopefully the one you get, or the one you pick, is right. We're finessing some of these rules. It's not exactly fortune rules because A, I don't want sued, and B, in some cases simpler. Oh. Straight up garbage. Yeah. We'll honour the last spin though. You're going for E. Right, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. That adds 800 points to the score for this round. Can it be banked? Can David guess it? Smells of teen spirit is correct. There you go. We have a victory. So that added on 800, so 4200 is the new total. Put that back to 0. See, it's possible. It's possible. It's up to you guys if you want to do another one. If you want to do another one, smells like Nirvana. Very good. Yeah, have fun at work, David. If you want another one, we can do another one. If not, we can just go straight to some Jackbox. Or yeah, just some Jackbox, I think. That was a Weird Al spoof. I'm not really that familiar with a lot of Weird Al stuff. I mean, what we could do is rather than reset the bank every like night or every stream, it could be a running total so that, you know, maybe it is 20,000, but it doesn't go away at the end of each stream. It only resets once it's been achieved, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's something people would prefer. Or keep it at 10,000, the idea being that you could hit that in one night. Because more than a third of that was just done in one game. La da 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 da. Feel free to chime in, guys. Obviously, Renegade agrees. 20,000 idea. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. I'm wondering. Here's an idea. What if? Because obviously donating per picking a letter, or even if I put up to 2 letters, could be very unfulfilling, as we saw in the second round. So I don't know if this is a weird idea, but what? How do you do this? Does there have to be a minimum number of people? I don't know. What I'm thinking is like, rather than buying in for like a letter, you buy in for a whole round. So you just get to play until you either win or lose. So if 2 people buy in, it just alternates between them until the end of the round. The only thing is, though, is that means it theoretically it should be slightly competitive, but there's not really anything to make it competitive. Because the whoever actually gets the victory doesn't really get anything extra. It's $5 to buy yourself into the round, and then there's maybe a maximum of, like, say 4 people per round. Yeah, maybe that works better. Because that doesn't really matter if you get like 5 shitty spins in a row. Thoughts, people? Thoughts? I mean, Cindy's all for it, but the others who typically donate for these things, does that sound like a good idea? Maybe the winner gets either free entry into the next round, or a discount? Yeah, like if you win, you only have to pay like a couple dollars to roll over into the next round. I don't know. I'm just spitting out ideas. But if we do it that way, then you actually treat the 2 or 3 people like contestants. I guess. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe whoever wins the most gets to pick that night's. Assuming we're playing a Jackbox that night, and there's enough banked that we probably will be for a while. Like, maybe the winner gets to pick what Jackbox game we play. Yeah. That's an idea. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Tyler's probably asleep. What do you think of that, rude boy? Because you typically jump into these things. Obviously, Elsa's not here to tell me how this is unfair and demand a genre. She's going to watch the stream back later and leave lots of angry messages, aimed probably at me. But look, this was we're testing things out. We're seeing what works and what doesn't. I don't know what's going to work and what doesn't. I'm just as shocked as anyone. Yeah, we'll try that. I think that sounds like a good idea. But if we're done for tonight, we can just play some Jackbox. Yeah. Elsa's your lawyer. Yeah. She's a regular Saul Goodman. It's all good, man. Is that just a reference to what we're saying, or are you also agreeing with everything? I'll take it as both. Because I suppose in that case, let's say we need 3 contestants, the buy-in for a round is just, what, $5? Yeah. Seems like the right idea. Okay. Right, what are people feeling then? What are we doing? Speak up. Is there enough people to play Jackbox? One of the Hunters was in the movie written by Tarantino. Can you name the movie and that character? One of the Hunters. One of the Hunters. Let me think. I can tell you Pacino was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I couldn't name the character in it though. The character in Hunters is what? Meyer? Are you going to stream this weekend? I don't know if I'll stream on Saturday. I'll have to finalize some plans because I know I've got an extra recording to do one night. I'll definitely stream one more time this week though. But I'm not sure when it'll be. For like a regular stream. I mean, the gaming streams are kind of just squeezed in around last minute when it pops up. Am I right, Rude Boy? Have we talked about Al Pacino? My head seems slimmer. Okay, not Pacino. But he is in a Quentin Tarantino movie, so... Oh, he said written by Tarantino. He didn't say directed by Tarantino. Which leads me to believe that True Romance is somehow involved, even though everyone else seems much younger. Well, not all of them, actually. Have you talked to Elsa about the movie streams she has? No, I haven't spoken to Elsa outside of what you've seen in the streams. I mean, what's Tarantino written? He's written True Romance. He wrote half of From Dusk Till Dawn. And these movies are old enough that it has to be some of the older characters, that are, if they were in it at all. Because all the people who are in their 20s were far too young to be in those movies. Unless they were in them as like young kids, I suppose, but I doubt it. Wait, how many people are actually here to play Jackbox? Because I'm really only counting Renegade, Cindy, Rude Boy. Tyler's not here. David's not here. Elsa's not here. Bob's not said anything. There's True Romance. I don't know which character it'll be then. It could be Carol Kane, could be her husband. Because I'm assuming it's someone on the Hunter's team. Skip the box tonight. Yeah, I don't have people. I think there've been no her husband. Okay, cool. I think there've been no notifications going out. Was kind of what put us here. There was a thing on screen there. I think that was a subscriber. Thanks to whoever just subscribed. Thank you. They're sized for the images for the $1 and up tips. That's why they look weird when it's something else. Whew. That was me. I clicked subscribe by accident. I mean, you can stay subscribed if you want. I mean, you're already a patron, so I assume you come back anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but nothing wrong with the number being up higher. He plays the movie director of Body Bags and Body Bags 2 that gets set up by Bronson Pinchot and the Feds. Okay. It's been a long time since I've seen True Romance, but it's been a long time. I don't subscribe to stuff. Fair enough. I've done that with a number of channels. I'll just keep going back to them rather than subscribing, and then I get annoyed that I keep having to find them again. I'm like, oh yeah, I can just subscribe. That's the thing. I literally tell people to do it in like all of our videos. Yeah, I will forget to do it, so I don't really get mad at people if they forget, but so if I unsub and sub, I show up. I don't know. In theory, it'll say something. I mean, you won't see all of it. It'll just be kind of over here in text. If I go to stream 2, it might show up better down here. if you want to try it. Christian Slater convinces him to buy all of his coke so that he can be Joe Cocaine in Hollywood. Yeah, I remember it being on Frasier. I don't remember in True Romance, but I've only seen True Romance once, and it was a long ass time ago. Nothing's popping up. I'm going to assume it didn't work. It probably detects that it was someone who's already subscribed. Maybe it only counts for new subscribers. Or maybe you have to be unsubscribed for X amount of time. Oh well. Oh, the lightning round thing started again. Oops. But that's fine. I mean, what did you want? Did you want to be able to just trigger a notification anytime you want? I can get notifications anytime I want, whenever I want to. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Doom sale on all systems 1, 2, and 3 at 70% off and 50% off 2016. Only on Switch, but it's 70% off on those platforms. Do I want any other Dooms? Carl Kane used to be on an LA sitcom called Taxi. I saw Taxi. I've seen some Taxi. Yeah, she was on Gotham as well. Are they on sale on Steam? Not that necessarily. Yeah, they are. I mean, I've already got Doom 2016. I don't know what else I'd even want. One item hidden due to my store preferences. What? What? Never mind then. Nah. Ah, dear. Yeah, what we'll wrap up with then, if we're not doing Jackbox, I will play today's Slay the Spire daily. Because it reset a couple hours ago. And we'll wrap up with that. I didn't know Kelly and Murphy was in A Quiet Place too. Nice to see him again. Oh, it's been a while. Did you have TV news this past weekend? No, did we? No, we didn't, no. So we'll have a big one again this week. You can blame... Okay, wait, what do you call jelly donuts? Jelly donuts. Jelly donuts or jelly donuts? Do not worry about that. Will this work? We'll just pop in. It will. And I'll still talk about whatever. We can talk about random shit. Jelly donuts if you want. I'm just doing something different to shake up the end of the stream. If a boot is the trunk of a car, what do you call the boot in your foot? Oh, still a boot. The same word can have more than one meaning. And there's several words that you use like that as well. But yes, there'll be TV news this week. Hey, at least you get Screams news every week now as well. It's an extra thing. It's become its own show, basically. Right. Modifier, starting deck is replaced with one of every rare card. Oh geez. Vintage, normal enemies drop relics instead of cards. Very interesting. Lethality, you gain +3 strength, but so do the enemies. Damn it. This might be easy, depending on what we get. The problem is that my deck will have no cards. Or attacks and defends in it, really. It'll be all this weird crap. So, what do we want? We want... I don't even know what we want. Well, you can die. Sure. Is that? There you go. Toxic egg. If a torch is the flashlight, what do you call a torch? Still a torch. I mean, you can totally tell. I mean, obviously, we call a flashlight a torch because it's essentially a more technological version of what a torch is. It's got a light bulb instead of a flame. We're talking about a donut filled with jelly, right? You're not convinced. You're not envisioning a donut made of gel. No, we're talking about the same thing. I suppose, actually, now you mention it, I suppose we don't really call it a jelly donut. We call it a jam donut. Or we might call it like whatever the flavour is, so maybe like a strawberry or a raspberry donut. Because that's what the flavour of the jam is. Oh, feed. Nice. What's that one do? Ah, okay. Up here. What do I want to get rid of? What am I never ever going to use? Corruption. These are all fascinating discussions we're having. I might as well double tap Emily, I suppose. A Berliner. Interesting. Varja, 1 strength. Start each combat. I have to go. I had fun, and thanks, Pete. See you next time. Night, Cindy, Rude Boy Fletcher. Good night, Renegade. Bro, we couldn't get ahead of Emily at this turn? Seriously? Are you mad? I have no attacks. I have no attacks in my... Well, I'll block, I suppose. Uh, 14 damage, so I'll take out you. I suppose we'll just play that for the sake of playing it. We're taking 8 damage though. I need cards. And the only places I can get cards are shops or elite fights because of the modifier. So let's do that. To heal. And then... give me some more stuff. No attacks, that's just one. Well, I know I do have an attack, I can play that. Alright, nice. Okay. So, give me the elite. The fact that you don't have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is a cultural difference I just can't wrap my head around. I'm glad we don't have them because they're disgusting. I will play Demon Form for strength. Right, give me the big. There you go. Nice. That wasn't that bad. Calipers. At the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block. Ain't bad. I mean, I don't really want any of these. This sucks. Play some cards. What's even the point of peanut butter? Peanut butter goes great with chocolate, thank you very much. I watched episode 4 of Hunters, and Jonah in one line mentions Bruce Wayne, Frank Castle, and Peter Parker. His comic book references were off the charts in the first 2. That is insane. I guess I'll upgrade... Let me bring... So Daily Sovereign's wacky. I guess we'll play that. Since the vulnerability will be gone by the time he actually goes to hit me. Nice. Gambling chip. Okay, discard any number of your cards on your first turn. Regal Pillow. Heal extra when you heal. You don't need to heal just now though. So give me Emily upgrade. Don't give me that. I'll go with that, I suppose. So we can double tap feed, which would be 28 damage. So let's do that. Get the max health up. In America, every grocery store has a big full selection of shelves filled top to bottom with peanut butter jars. And right next to it is a full selection of shells filled with jelly balls. I mean, America has lots of problems. What can I say? That's one of them. That's one of them. I mean, we're doing alright, I suppose, but let's go to that store so we can get a card or two, hopefully. Pen nib's okay. I'm going to tweet you a picture. Sure. We don't want that. I don't want that. I don't really want that. There. Alright, I'm checking Twitter. Checking Twitter. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, that's why there's no photo yet. You can tweet me a photo all you want tomorrow. Let's do that, get the energy, because then we can bludgeon and then feed for the max health. Because when I use feed to kill something, I get extra max health. We don't need anything else. Right, come on. Give me some cards. Give me some cards. What's this? It's like your third turn guaranteed blow. That's interesting. I don't know if there's anything good. Yeah, I guess I'm taking Rampage because I have nothing else to take. And let's remove something else I'm never going to play. Where's Juggernaut? Get rid of that. And a Goobers get both peanut butter and jelly in the jar. That sounds like a criminal offense, quite frankly. Upgrade the Rampage run. We can save this here. I have 15 minutes till I close BRB. no need to rush, Fletcher. So we'll play that. I'll just leave it there for now. We'll play Demon Form. And we'll put Limit Break. Get our strength up. Getting super strong. What's Bludgeon going to do? 42. Let's do that. It's Limit Break. And then we'll double tap Immolate. We'll play Barricade, but I think I'm better just getting rid of those. So we just got maxed out our health. I can feed on him, get max health, and then use Rampage on him. Yeah, this daily's pretty easy. Like I'm just kind of sailing through it now. A second Limit Break. I don't mind if I do. Upgrade already to. You know what? Just take it. Just get rid of some cards because I never use. Where is it? Brutality, and I don't particularly like. Well, that's kind of all the things I don't like, but I don't really need Exhume, so I'll take rid of that too. Just swimming through this. Oh, we got a shop at the start. Let's go to that. Let's go to the shop. Is there anything I don't want? I don't need that. I'll do 2 Limit Breaks. Could be also just. What would this do? 15 for each card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50. 75. That's not enough to kill him. I wish it was, but it isn't. If I do this. 100. There we go. Boom. Dead. Right, when I go to the store. Shuriken's pretty funny and usually great, but we don't really play a lot of attacks per turn to make it work. And we already have tons of strength gain anyway. Future card rewards have one additional card to choose from. That could be good just because we have so little choice. Yeah, give me it. Alright. Let's go get some more relics. That's fine. $30. Oh, it's because we get pen then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. Alright. Fiendfire will just kill him. Thank you. Strawberry max health up again. Good farm. I'll play the demon farm. I don't really like it though. I'll get the extra energy. Whoa, look at that. It's a lot of damage there. You're doing right. 6 energy. What can we do? We can do 33. And 14 times 4. And I killed him. Alright, nice. I have to do the math now, but we're getting it. We're getting it. Lose all of my gold. You know what? Yeah, I'll look at 36. Take it. I don't care. Let's fight an elite. So we'll kill one. That is limit break. Limit break up to 16 strength. We can't do anything else this turn, but now we're like packing serious heat. $39 times 3 won't kill him. Oh, and give me some energy. Although 39 times 5. Well, strategic. I start with 1 dex. Cool. We've got to get to pick a card. I think Battle Trance would be good here. It lets us get to that Fiendfire quicker, which has become kind of our main attack, which is why I'm going to make the choice to upgrade that next, so it's stronger. We seem to be using that to win most fights. We will go for more elites. I'll go for the question mark though, to get there. Just give me the monies. Oh, maybe a Ritual Dagger would have been good actually, it doesn't really matter. 8 extra damage in your first strike, that's okay. Weird, but whatever. 85 gold to obtain a relic. Sure. Mercury Hourglass is okay, I guess. Quite enough. Oh, we can double tap it though. 26 times 2. Alright, double tap. So that's what, 52? Wait, what? I'm confused by that. I thought that was going to kill him. Take an artifact and then I'm confused. I'm confused by that not killing him. He had 51 health, 26 times 2. Yeah, I don't understand. I legitimately do not understand. Right, do that. That'll heal us. That we can kill you. Got pen nib for you. Let's do this. And then boom. Alright, nice. More max health. You know, Anger's been added to my deck as I play isn't a bad idea, actually. Don't have any strikes, so no point in doing that. This is fine. Offering. Wasted a lot of cards there, but that's okay. We still have enough to hit him with. Case in point. Potion belt. Oh, so exciting. I can carry extra potions. How happy I am. Confirm. I don't really want that. Get me extra things. Alright, cool. 26. Extra max health. And then double tap. Fiendfire? I guess? If Fletcher actually shows up with a photo of the peanut butter and jelly aisle, I'm going to be very amused. We're already at max health, so let's just upgrade this. Draw 5 cards, maybe? Yeah, sure. This is fine. You know, I'll actually. No, I'll get offering. I can play offering. And then play Demon Form and 2 limit breaks. And an anger. Okay. Maybe I should have played the Berserk as well. So do that. Boom, boom. 72 strength. 80 already on the rampage. So I'll take the next rare card that's coming out. But oh, Berserk. Oh, I'm so upset. Oh. So upsetting. Right. Can I whack this dude? Yep. Safe to say this is a pretty easy daily. I'm not even going to take anything else like that. Oh, Sozu. Extra energy per turn. Love it. I like how me playing Slay Spires just killed everyone dead. You do want to go to this one of the stores. I guess I'll go through the enemies because I'm wiping the floor with them anyway. Oh, double damage. Okay. 8. Oh, that's enough to just kill him anyway. Because a pen nib. Oh, what's this? Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 9 gold. Interesting. Probably wouldn't help us much, but interesting. Try to remember your Twitter password. Oh dear. Right. Fiendfire won't help us as much on this fight, so I mean, Demon Form does seem really good here. That said, Limit Break. Okay, that takes out him. For now. Right, Offering. Limit Break. Limit Break. Oh, he's dead. 18 damage. Easy peasy. Oh, this'll do. Right, 26. That was good enough, but we'll. Yeah, we'll fair. Okay. I mean, that is remove barricade because we're just not using blocks. 194. I don't know if any of this helps us, to be honest. I really don't think it does. It was all gold to get. Yeah, that's too many. That's too much gold. Too much gold to lose. That is upgrade. Let's get a Berserk, because Berserk's much more playable now for the extra energy. One turn of vulnerability is not the end of the world. I'm just going to remove Impervious, because we literally never play it. That's it, I've got less fodder now for Fiendfire to get rid of. Now, that's doing 40 already. Oh, that won't actually kill him, but double tap and it will. What did we just take? Oh, we put something that our opening hand. So what did we take then? Offering? That's not too bad. Not my first pick, but it's okay. Wait, be statue. Always get potions after every combat. We'll go this way and fight two elites. Might as well try and get a good score now at this point. Okay. Let me. Offering. Hand is full. Not surprised. It's a lot of damage. Oh, I just killed everyone. No. I was trying to really think about how to do that. Right, you tweet me this photo. I'm looking. It's actually listed at the top as peanut butter / jelly. It's nothing but peanut butter and jelly next to each other. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I can't be doing with it. Right, let's do that. Battle trance. We can't draw anymore, so there's no point in play offering. Limit break. And Immolate will do the job. Let's have Fiendfire always in our first hand. Because on a turn like... Oh. Right, play Limit Break first. On a turn like this... It's hard to imagine that 26 times what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 9 times 26 isn't going to kill this asshole. Fight a boss from Act 1. Easy peasy. No, that's fine. Limit break. Limit break. Offering. I mean, if I do this, I'm only going to have what? Berserk and 2 limit breaks left. I need to make sure the math is okay on this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 34. Well, 10 times 34 is 240, so yeah, we're good. Yeah, I'm like, good. This time you ain't gonna know what him. Ain't gonna even know what him. $34. Ah, see, this won't kill this one. Well, unless it becomes 44. So it's 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's not going to be enough to kill him. So we're all going to have what? A battle trance. I need to leave an attack in my deck. So it might as well be Rampage. We've got 2 limit breaks and a Rampage coming out. That should be enough to put him down. 64 strength. Oh, then we can draw them back though, and play Rampage again. Nice. A 3rd limit. Yeah, sure, give me it. This is insane. Upgrade Reaper, I guess. I'm pretty sure we're about to win. Not in 1 turn, though, admittedly. I don't think. $50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Alright, keep Reaper. And Fiend Fire. Or keep Rampage, so not Reaper. We have penned him next turn. Right, he's dead. Bye-bye. That was an easy daily. Much better than the last couple, to be honest. 1051. That's not. I mean, that's better than my usual score. That is not a good score compared to what everyone else is going to have. Everyone else is going to have a great score for this one because it was so relatively easy. Yeah, look at this. Look at all these high 1400 scores. I am ranked 1537th. Just not that good. Oh well. Alright, no one really cared that I was doing that there, but that's fine. So thank you very much for everyone who joined me tonight. It has been a pleasure. Testing out the kinks in the new game. We're going to try doing it more of an opt-in for the whole round thing next time. Look out for more content coming tomorrow. We'll have... What will tomorrow have? The second Better Call Saul. I'll have that for sure. You had fun, that's all that matters. Oh. As long as you feel that way, so that's fine. There'll be Better Call Saul tomorrow, there'll be a Star Trek tomorrow, and a Twilight Zone tomorrow. Assuming everything I want to get done gets done. That's the hope anyway. So, thank you very much for joining me, guys. I'll see you for the next stream. It's been a pleasure. And I'm just getting my button ready so I can actually click it for a change. Bye, guys.